Last summer, I created lumber from trees off the property using my Wood-Mizer LT35. This year, that lumber is being used to build a chicken coop. Thank you for following along with the build. I am Heather, and this is Husby Can Farms. I hope that you will come along with me as I build my homestead on 73 acres in northern Idaho.
Hey guys, such a beautiful day today, and I am out working on the chicken coop. It's really bright. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to answer a few questions that I got from last week's video. One was, did I put a sealant over the shou 4x4s where I burned them? It's called shou. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And yes, I did. And why would I do that? One, I was getting soot all over my hands and my clothes, and I didn't want that. And when I looked it up, people were talking about that they used sealant or the oil. I didn't have the oil, and I actually had some sealant. So I went ahead and stained it, and actually it had a stain in it. So it has a cedar color with the polyurethane type stuff over it. So that keeps the soot from getting on my hands. Also, I like how dark the 4x4s are. And one thing that I've heard people say is that they will lighten as the water washes the soot off and the sun kind of stains it or bleaches it. The sun would bleach it, not stain it. So this was a way to keep that from happening. So I will also be putting that same stain sealant on the board and batten that I use on the siding. So that was question number one. Question number two was, why was I pre-painting the white and putting it on so thick? Reasons for that is I really wanted, this is all untreated lumber, and I wanted to protect it as long as possible. So putting that coat of paint will help protect it. And we had one day to work. So, and this is extremely rough cut lumber. So you can't just put a thin layer on because it's such a rough cut board. So that thick coat, and I told Mary to just put it on really thick so that it was one painting job. It could dry. There was enough of a breeze to get it to dry pretty quickly. We could flip it over, paint the other side, rip the boards and put them up, and we can get a lot more done in one day than if we took the time to do 5 or 6 individual thinner coats. Ripping the boards. Why did I pre-paint them before I ripped them? Again, that comes to only having one day to get as much done as we could because of the weather. The weather was pretty awful last week, and Thursday was the one day that we had decent weather, and I had a helper, so that was really nice, which I'm extremely thankful for my helper. So we pre-painted. Those could dry. We could get that all done. I could then rip the boards, and then we could just paint that one edge, and then we could start putting them up. So that's basically why I was doing that. A concern that was brought up was that I was chainsawing over my head, and I actually was not. The angle of the camera made it look like I was chainsawing up over my head. I was standing on the platform of the trailer, and these posts are a little under 5 feet tall, and I'm 5'7". So I was obviously holding the chainsaw up, but not up over my head. So don't worry, you guys, I'm not going to kill myself with a chainsaw. I really appreciate all of the comments and suggestions, so please make sure that you comment below, and I will answer your questions in the next video of this particular series. And I think we've got a couple more videos left. I'm hoping today to get quite a bit done, and we'll just see where we end up doing. But the weather is getting nicer and nicer because spring is showing up. Yay! I'm so happy for spring.